Hello, welcome back to Rimworld Tribal to Noble. So I think the plan for today is we are going to try and improve our kill box. Cassandra permitting. Things were a bit hectic last episode. Didn't really get a chance to do a lot. So we want to try and expand out to this line here. And try and do that without damaging the integrity of the box as it stands. I'd try and keep it as working as possible while we're doing this, just in case we get attacked. So, let's have a look. How are we for granite? Not too bad. So, let's get the first part done. We'll build that. That'll take them a bit of time. Speed up. And we will allow these weapons to be hauled. And we can chop this wood. And everybody's gone to bed. How is our food situation? So we're 41% on our rice. 51% over there. Probably not that long to go. A few days maybe. And we'll be good. We probably need to get a few more animals. So, oh, we've got a lot of predators on the map. We should probably deal with that. Let's just check where they are. A grizzly down there. And a warg over there. And a warg over there. Okay, let's get these guys sorted before they start eating our animals and colonists. A few of you. I'll go down this way. And the warg was over here somewhere. There he is. And the other one is way over there. Okay. Imperial Trader. And this is a trade ship. So let's get Komodo. She's having some ambrosia. Let's see, what's her problem? It's not so much the debuffs here, it's the lack of buffs, I think, more than anything. I mean, yeah, that's a bit worse. But she has a permanent -6 anyway. Darkness, 8 without table. Unsightly environment. Yeah, so here we have no debuffs. But we're nowhere near peak. And it's basically because we've not got buffs from lavish meals and things. We could try for a royal speech. Maybe that would improve moods a little. Okay. Let's get rid of the yayo. His stomach. Charge rifles. That's a normal one. We could get rid of that. I think we'll keep it around for now. Because I'm a hoarder. Well, they haven't really got that much. We could get another marine helmet to replace Cases, is it? Who I think is ran out. Sure, let's get one of those. Don't need another prestige, that's fine. It's only a normal, but that will do. Do have another Zeus hammer. Now that might be worthwhile. Although varying it up with maybe a mono sword or something would probably also be a good idea. You have a bunch of high explosive shells. I'm very tempted to get some of those just because we don't really have the steel at the moment. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on the Zeus hammer, wait for something else. We can sell a bunch of gold while we're getting a good price for it. So let's sell enough to cover our expenses here. Mined a whole bunch out, so we might as well make use of it. Sure, let's do that. Then we break even. Okay. I think that's fine. And we'll give that helmet wherever that went. Can you go away, please? Notification. Thank you. Did Geyser grab that? I think she might have done. Which I'm probably alright with. Oh no, that's at 51. Cases is at 49. I mean, maybe we could buy another one, really. It is going to be quite a while before we can afford them. Oh, where has that helmet gone? Someone hauling it. No, Blue is putting it on. Okay, let's, I think that's fine. I'm going to let Blue have that one. We're going to call them again and we're going to buy the other one. Well, I've got marine armor and all sorts. Okay, and we'll cover our expenses again with gold. There's 100, that'll do. And then this one is definitely going to Caser. That will remove her debuff. That one can go into storage and we'll disallow it. I mean, we could sell it, couldn't we? Well, we have a trader. Let's do it. Will you buy my old helmet? Yes, you will. 44. What a bargain. Somehow feel I'm being ripped off by the Imperials here, but never mind. Nothing else I think we can sell them, really. No. Okay. Fine. Okay, this is coming along okay. I think another thing we will probably do is move our front line forward a little bit. On the last couple of fights, now we have quite a few charge rifles. If I get Blue here, and I'll bring her up here. Let's say she was standing here. She cannot actually reach the front of the box. Now, if you noticed previously when we were attacked by mechs, they come in, they tend to hang around very near the entrance and just shoot because they've got good range. Which means all of our charge rifles are standing here unable to fire. That's also the case for raiders. Luckily, the turrets tend to take them out. As they move forward, then the charge rifles can fire at them. So, let's see. We are going to be coming in here because we're going to flip our trap alley upside down. So this will be our entry point. So if we were standing here, we would not be able to hit them as they entered the box. So how far forward do we actually need to be? We could hit them from here. So let's say we were standing here. We could still hit them. From here, we could still hit them. And from here, we'd be a little bit short. But I think as long as we stacked our charge rifles towards the bottom of the box... Hang on, I've been looking in the wrong place, haven't I? Yeah, we're a little short there. Let's see. I should be looking here. This is where our entrance is going to be. That can hit it. And we will have another opportunity down there. So, yeah, as long as we stack our charge rifles towards the bottom of the box, we can move forward, all of this forward to this point. Which means our turrets will be much closer to the front. But I think that's fine. This will also allow us a bit of room behind for extra turrets firing over our heads, and we can back off to more cover further back if we need to. So that gives us a little bit of expansion options later on, and I think that's probably a good idea. We will do that slowly though, because we don't want to disassemble the box. So, let's see. We're going to need doors. How are we for sandstone? Not fantastic. We did order a load of blocks to be hauled in not so long ago, and then I think we had to cancel it because there was a met cluster right in the way. So let's haul a load of sandstone and granite, and let's just make sure that the animals can get to it. Okay, and then we'll queue up some sandstone blocks. And I think we're probably going to need some more granite, so we'll queue up a bit of that as well. Okay. So we need a sandstone door, definitely here and here. Or hang on, no, that's not right at all. I'm thinking upside down. We don't need anything there. Let's just sort this out. So we're going to go 2 bits of wall and door. 2 bits of wall, and so there'll be a door. Yeah. There. That will be the entrance. We'll go up that way, come down here and out here, so we'll cancel those 2. And then we'll need some wall here. And then we can deconstruct these 2. That would be a trap there. No, it wouldn't. That would be like that. Up there, down here, and out there. As soon as that's built, we can deconstruct those 2 spots. Okay, let's try that. And we don't want to roof it black. Gonna have to remove it now, aren't we? We'll remove the roof there. And we can deconstruct that and that. We're going to have to do that because we now can't get into this space. Let's hope we don't get attacked in the meantime. Okay, starting to come together. So we need to remove this trap. And this will move down to here. And this one will move down to here. And I think we can, that is now a working, well, it will soon be a working trap alley. We'll do that. I think I made a new one there, didn't I? That's fine. We'll put that there. I suppose these should be doors, really, shouldn't they? And that needs to be removed. These sandbags need to be removed. This is actually confusing me much more than it should, but we'll get there. Okay, that definitely needs to be a door. So we have an easy out of the base. We don't want a trap there. I guess this is fine. Technically not needed. As long as we can get to every trap without having to walk over a trap. Which I believe we can. We can have another trap there. That could be optimized, but we'll leave it like that for now. And now we can deconstruct all of that. Okay, so let's see. Let's get blue back again because I've forgotten exactly where we were standing. Get her stay here. Go back to there. So that's where we want the wall pieces to be here. That means this door is going to have to be removed. So we'll remove that. And this is something we wanted to do anyway because we want to be able to get Komodo closer to the front without having to walk in front of all of our guns. So we will add a door there, I guess, and it wouldn't hurt to have a couple of options. So let's add one there. Okay, good. And now we can try and plan this out. So we've got a bit of wall there. We're going to have a big turret here. And they are too wide. So we'll do that. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that doesn't quite work out, does it? That does. Yeah, I think that was my intention. Then we have big turret, little turret, little turret, little turret, big turret. And then in theory, we could have some more turrets sitting in these spaces behind our colonists' heads. They shouldn't hit us because we're close enough to them. And we could even have big iron turret things, whatever they're called. Don't think we can make them yet. But the big slug turrets back here. Potentially, we shall see. We may have to redesign this. This was kind of a quick fix where we don't have to destroy a lot of our planting. This should be big enough. I don't really see that much of an issue with it. But, you know, we will put it into action and see how it fares. If it doesn't behave very well, we will have to rethink it. We can shrink this planting back to there. And we can expand it down to here. And one thing we could actually do is, rather than making this daylilies, or dandelions as it currently is, we could actually plant something useful. Devil Strand is an option. It'll probably get set on fire a lot, but that's fine. I think we'll do that because why not? Okay, those bits of wall are built. Let's get our guns in position. Hang on, did I just build a copy there? I did, didn't I? Reinstall you there. Reinstall you there. Reinstall you there. We need to build autocannon turrets here and here. Maybe I should move those back by 1 square just to make this a little neater. I think I'm going to do that. Let's cancel these. Deconstruct these. I mean, we could actually get away with not having 2 pieces of wall here, which would allow us to fire out of either side. That might be worthwhile. Okay, we'll put that there and that there. And then we want sandbags, or do we want barricades made of granite? Now let's have a look. Granite barricade. Cover effectiveness 57%. 510 hit points. Cloth barricade, 57% less hit points. So the only advantage to having barricades is the increased durability. So I'm not going to use barricades for now. We will go with the same as before. We don't really need the access down the middle anymore. That was more before we had other accesses into the place. These double bits of sandbag look a little bit odd, I suppose, but hopefully it will stop or reduce the likelihood of one turret exploding and taking out its neighbour. We shall see. We're going to reinstall this here. Doesn't serve a lot of purpose right now, but it will eventually. Yes. And then we can deconstruct most of this. So let's sort our power situation out. And then we can deconstruct that and all of that. I mean, I guess we could keep some of that actually, just for backup, in case we want to run backwards a bit if we're getting overwhelmed. Although, when things get to that point, things aren't going well, because if we're standing here and the enemy can get to here, then they have cover too, and that is absolutely not what we want at any point. Reconnect these here. Okay. I think that's fine. We're going to build some granite wall there, and we're going to remove that. Where are you going there for? Why are you walking over a trap when there's an access there? Send it to the danger zone. Hopefully that saves it. Yes. Why were you walking up there? There's a perfectly viable route there and there. Was that a zone thing? No, there's no change to zones. That's very strange. Okay, let's let you back out. Okay, so let's just check that this actually makes sense. Enemy comes in here. Trap. Oh, we got a problem there. That should be a... If we want it to be an alternate access out, then it needs to be a door, otherwise it needs to be a wall. We might as well make it a door, I suppose. So in, trap, 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 trap. Trap, 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 trap. And in here. And we will have a door here, so we don't have to, if we need to run away, we don't have to go all the way around these barricades. And why is Gung Ho sleeping outside? Guess we're out of beds again. Okay, and then we want a bit of sandbag there to protect the turret. Now this has a bit of a limited field of view because of the wall here. So it should be able to hit here, which is why I've put it so far forward. This one here probably wouldn't be able to hit the entrance in reality. We could put it here and then they could share some sandbag between them. That improves the visibility of the one on the left. We might do that. Now, another thing I would kind of like is a way for us to get someone with an EMP grenade near the front so that they can be throwing grenades. How to do that safely is kind of another matter. Oh, we got a trader. Well, let's go and see what Ape has for us. Not a lot, but we can get rid of some of our old melee weapons here. I think we'll keep the swords because we made those. They're pretty good. Machine pistol, awful revolver. We're never going to use these things. I'm going to keep a bolt action because I do think they come in handy occasionally. Got loads of LMGs. Get rid of... Oh, he really doesn't have enough money for this. Unless we want to buy something from him. He has a cloth top hat. And he has an Iqua, smoke leaf, herbal meds, and pemmican. I mean, I guess we could take some pemmican to cover the cost, couldn't we? Fine, let's do that. Oh, Paul and Case are getting married. And our visitors are having a fist fight. Well, that will be excellent for moods. We're also completely out of meat, so let's deal with that. There are a couple of mega sloths. That would solve that. And another grizzly bear. Mega sloth down there and a mega sloth way up there. Okay, you guys, you're having your dinner. Okay, you're all ready. Let's get you. And we'll deal with this mega sloth. The other one was down here. Guys is a little slow. I guess that's what only having 50% breathing does to you. Okay, and then I guess we should probably get the bear. Good. That should solve our immediate food crisis and make the map a little safer. And in fact, I'm going to also queue up a load of these turkeys. Because it's kind of getting critical now. It's going to become a real problem if we run out of meat too soon. Potatoes are at 50%. The animals are eating our crops. Okay. Hauling animals, you are not allowed on our crops. Now that does mean that they won't be able to haul our crops, but it also means they won't eat our crops. Which normally, if we had kibble, wouldn't be an issue, because they would eat when they woke up the nearest thing to them, which in that case would be the kibble, and then they'd be less inclined to eat all of our crops. Okay. I think that's the worst of it. Rice, 80% there. Ready to harvest over here. Good. Now what are we waiting for here? Plasteel. Really? We out of plast now? We've got 150 plasteel. Components 6. We have 15. Steel. Okay, we're short steel. That was to be expected, I guess. So let's mine this out. Overhead. No. And there's a bit more here. And I think we are probably going to have to we may have to suspend lavish meals for a while until our resources pick up a little bit. I mean, one thing we could possibly do is we can add 2 more pieces of wall here. Now the question is, does that obstruct the view of this corner? I don't think it will. If we had a piece of wall here and we were standing here, we should still be able to see there. So I'm going to deconstruct those 2 spots there, and we'll replace that with wall. I'm trying to get it so that we've got more full cover back here. We've got a lot more colonists than we had when we first designed this box. As that stood, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4 colonists behind full cover, and the rest would have to be standing behind sandbags. This way we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 behind cover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That we've got 3 meleeers who'll be out front, so that means only 1 would actually be behind a sandbag. And Komodo may well end up here most of the time anyway. Well, when we get us some decent armor, she will. Okay, so this is starting to come together. I think this is a slightly better layout. We won't know till we try it. Probably won't be long before Cassandra throws something at us. But not today, apparently. So, if you enjoyed that, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.